First, it will detect the URL with FRS ID.
Mm-hmm.
If the URL is available, it will add the URL
As a reference.
as a reference.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it sounds like a good idea to run it. So that would run over all 2,000 members. Yeah. And it's talking to. How does it talk to Wikipedia? How does it contact? How does it? What the inputs to the script? What do you give the script to start with?
I use Wiki data to call some person don't have reference and list this person and download the CSV to as input to the script.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Are you confident the script will do what you want? Does the script generate? What does it do? Does it generate some quick statements?
Yeah.
You then run?
Yeah. Generate quick statement like this.
Yeah, and then you just run those. Yeah, I mean, I think. What does it do if the information already exists? So if you say you've already got a point in time, does it overwrite it or does it add a new entry? So if you say, if it was to come across this, if it was to come across Tim Berners-Lee entry, would it ignore that because it already knows it has?
Yeah.
So it wouldn't. It's only filling in attributes where they don't already exist at all. It's only going to write things to the database if that field is empty. Yeah, and I think if you think it's ready to run, then do it. So what's the statement says? It says this person is a part of
Your Society.
And their membership started in that year. And this is the reference.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that sounds. So there's 2,000 rows in that. Is there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it makes sense to run it. Yeah. And then once you've got that, then you can query. You can query for that information in a Sparkle query, and you'll get sensible answers back.
Yeah.
Okay. So, did you want to make a start on this stuff? I mean, once you've finished that, is this the? I think this is probably the next step. Is trying to gather this data.
Maybe next week I can get all the information on this.
Okay. Good. All right. Is there anything else you wanted to discuss, or is everything all right?
I want to know where should I when the suitable time to go back to China, because I want to buy ticket.
Oh right. So is this for the end of the summer, or are you for a holiday before?
Maybe the end of August.
Yeah. So it's up to you really. The hand-in date is. Remind me when the hand-in date is.
7th in September.
So you don't have to stay until the 7th of September.
Oh.
If you're confident that you can get the thesis done before then it's fine to leave a little bit earlier. I'm just trying to check when am I not here? Passes. I'm just trying to check when I'm. Because I'm not here for some of August, and I can't remember the dates. I'll see if I can find out the dates. I'm not here for 3 weeks in August, so that means that we'd need to think about getting the. I need to have a draft version of the thesis towards the end of August that I could look at, and then we could submit. So the final day for submission is, you say, the 7th of September.
Yeah.
So you could. If you wanted to leave earlier than that, say 31st of August. Look at the calendar. What date were you thinking of leaving? Is it?
Because I need to check out the accommodation
End of August.
at 23rd in August.
Ah, okay. Right. So you need to move out on that Friday.
Yeah.
I think. I think that's when I can. Yeah, it's difficult. Which is it? Is it a private hall or a university-owned hall, or a private accommodation?
Not a private accommodation.
It's possible to leave earlier. We just need to think more carefully about how we manage. Because you'll write a thesis, and I need to try and give you some feedback on the thesis before you submit it. Now I think I'm out of the country until around about this weekend, so that would mean that I'd only be able to read your thesis by email and give you comments that way, which could work. Yeah. And there's no other. Is there any accommodation you can get for a week, or does it?
Yeah, I can move my friend's accommodation for a week.
Ah, okay. So it might be better in that case to leave it to the end of that week, because then that gives. I'm pretty sure I'm here that week. I can just check a second. Hang on. Yeah. Yeah, so I think it'd be better if you can to leave an extra week until that week. That it's okay to leave because it just gives us a bit of time. It's easier to do this face to face. So I'd suggest end of August would be okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let's make a note of that in here. Yeah, okay. All right. So are you okay to meet the same time next week?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I'll see you next week then. All right.
Okay.
Okay, see you.
See you.